What's up guys, LA Tech Trends back again here with another video. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a more different video. I don't usually do controller reviews per se, I usually do hardware reviews on this channel. But this controller has really left quite the standing impact on me. This is a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, particularly my Nintendo Switch Pro controller, which I'm going to be reviewing for all you lovely people today. So I think a lot of people undermine the importance of a game controller or gamepad because controllers are keys to the video games that we play. Essentially, they are a big decisive factor in terms of our performance when playing games, in terms of the experience in general. And the Nintendo Switch controller is a testament to that because it differs greatly from the pre-packaged Joy-Cons. Here's why I think the Nintendo Switch controller is so great and why any Nintendo Switch owner should do themselves a favor and spend the extra money and get themselves one of these rather than one of those cheaper Power 8 controllers or 8-bit Do controllers. So a couple things that are obvious from the moment you unwrap this controller from its packaging is just like, look at the quality of this thing. Look how well made this thing is. And honestly, when I first saw the retail price of these things, $69.99, back when the DualShock 4 was out, back when Xbox One controllers were a thing, and before they were replaced by this whole Series X, PS5 stuff, I was quite disappointed. I'm like, why does it cost an extra $10 plus that additional tax money for a Switch controller? I mean, the Switch is the cheaper console. It makes sense for Nintendo to make a cheaper product. But no, it does not, because essentially you're getting a premium quality experience and a controller that'll last you a long time. The joysticks on this controller are just textured wonderfully. You have perfect 360-degree movement on each stick. I never had any input lag with any of these, and I have played some physically demanding games such as Overwatch and Super Smash Bros. Honestly, these joysticks are extremely intuitive, and you can just feel the build quality of these things when playing. I'm a guy who has big hands, and these controllers fit perfectly in my hands. The buttons on this thing are absolutely great. Not too mushy, not too stiff. I absolutely love the input I get from these buttons. Never had a problem there. You got your typical screenshot button, minus, plus, and your home button. Now, another thing I thought I'd point out is I really love how this directional pad here is textured. I know not a lot of games utilize the directional pad, but imagine the type of thought and care that went into this product. I mean, for something like a directional pad to be this well textured, says a lot about the company. And wow, it just feels great. Now, the grips on the controller are also textured as well, giving you a closer look at those. So, man, let me tell you, these feel great in the hands, and you honestly feel more in control. I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but to be quite honest, when you're in the middle of a harder game, more difficult game, your palms tend to sweat. At least that's what happens in my personal situation. So the fact that these grips really suction those palms really makes for a more intuitive and successful gaming experience for me as a gamer. Here you have your charging port. I absolutely love the glossy finish they added here. Just an extra little hint of care. And it has micro USB charging. This is how you sync it with your Nintendo Switch console. You'll also find you have your triggers here. And yeah, I've tested these triggers with Overwatch and Doom 2 as well. These triggers are great for shooters. They feel like any other console triggers, but the thing I like about these triggers is they're a little bit on the shorter end. They don't go all the way back down, which makes them just honestly feel way better built, and it just allows for my thumbs to slip off of these things way less. I mean, just the grip you have with these triggers is phenomenal, and the input feels just as great. Another thing I like about this controller, nothing really to do with experience, but thought I'd point it out, is that beautiful Nintendo logo on the back and just the shell. The case that comes with this controller is extremely nice. It's a translucent case with a unique design, and it honestly signifies the amount of attention to detail Nintendo put into this product. What am I going to give the Nintendo Switch Pro controller? I'm going to give this thing a 9 out of 10. The reason I'm taking off a point here, and I know this is going to sound a little bit silly, because I went on and off about this, is that the buttons do still tend to feel a little mushy. I know I said they have the perfect consistency, and compared to most controllers I've used, keep in mind the PS4 controller or even the Joy-Cons, which are notorious for breaking down, they do feel quite balanced. But I do feel a little bit of a mush when clicking these buttons, and that's something I really can't look past. Other than that, though, it's definitely worth the high asking price. I mean, yeah, you are paying more money in the long run, but this product's gonna last you way longer than anything you can get in a bargain bin. Thanks for watching LA Tech Trends. Hey, subscribe for more content. Have a good one. Peace out.